Hi, children. Welcome back to another fun-filled session of science with me. Okay, so I'm sure you must be listening to me with your tummies full, right? What did you have this morning or in the afternoon? What did you have for lunch, children? Can you tell me? What did you have for lunch? I'm sure you must have eaten lots of rice or roti, dal, lots of other different foods you have taken this morning, right? So let us have a quick look at the type of food that we eat, okay? Here, I'm sure your food must have consisted of this. Yes, what is this, children? Cooked rice. This is rice. So did you take only rice this morning? Just rice? No, I don't think so. Surely there must be something accompanying the rice. Like, what is this? Dal. Yes, I like dal. Do you like dal? I'm sure you like dal also. So you must have taken your rice along with dal. So just dal and rice? Very boring, right? Yes, I know. Just dal and rice is very boring. So you must have taken another thing also, like for example, yes, what is this? Potatoes. I love potatoes. My all-time favorite is potato fry. I'm sure your favorite is also a potato. So you must have taken aloo fry, right? Potatoes. Very tasty. And what else? Just potato and dal? Yes, most of the time we take potato with dal, but sometimes, we take other items like, what is this? Yummy, yummy chicken. Right, yummy chicken, very tasty. Wow. And next, fish. Yes, fish is also very tasty. Then again, it needs some color, right? Your plate, your meal needs some color. Like this. Very good. This is green salad. So I'm sure at home when you're having your lunch, your mom doesn't give you only rice. Right? She gives you dal also, and at the same time she tells you to eat the chicken or fish. And then mainly your mom tells you to eat the green vegetables, right? Like the pumpkin or the escus, right? The spinach. See? Salad, fresh salads, very tasty. And only this, just this? Yes, most of the time we eat all these different types. And after finishing your dinner, what do you take? Or lunch? Your mom gives you what? A special treat. What is that special treat? Yes, yummy, tasty fruits. See, it's so yummy. I'm getting hungry already, looking at all this. So, our food consists of, our food habit consists of mostly, all these different types, right? So let us see, why do we eat all these different types of food? Okay, why do we eat all these different types of food? Because the different types of food, they contain different substances. Like even the taste is different. Rice tastes different. Even chicken is different from fish, right? Dal is different from the salad or the potatoes. They all have different taste. And like that, the substances in these vegetables and in these food items are different. Okay? So, the different substances that you will find in your food items, okay? And they are known as nutrients, right? Please repeat after me. Nutrients, nutrients. Nutrients. Now, what is this nutrient or what are nutrients? Like I said, nutrients are different kinds of substances found in food. Okay, the different substances found in food. So today we will learn about the different nutrients, okay? Why your mommy insists that you take all these different things. Why? Because of a reason behind it. Okay, let us see. There are many types of nutrients, and let us try to learn each one of them. Very interesting class. Okay, the first type of nutrient is what? Carbohydrates. 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 See all this. You can see the banana here. You can see the rice. You can see the maize, the potatoes, all this wheat, atta, maita, and the sweet potatoes and tapioca. See, you can see all these different, food items here. All these foods has a high amount of nutrients called carbohydrates. Okay, see this. All these food items contains are rich in carbohydrates. What are these carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are the chief source of energy. You need energy to speak. Yes, you need energy to walk. We need energy to work. We need energy for everything that we do. Yes or no? Without energy, then you will always in the bed. You wouldn't even be able to move your head or speak. But you need energy. And this energy is given by mainly this type of nutrient called the carbohydrates. See, carbohydrates are the main source of energy and make up the bulk of our diet. See, what does it mean? The bulk of our diet means in the plate, the highest amount is the rice, yes or no? Or the highest amount is the roti. Yes. So it makes up the huge amount of our diet. Okay, and it gives us energy for doing things. Okay, so carbohydrates are mainly what? They are energy giving food. See, energy giving food. What are energy giving food, children? Carbohydrates. That's right. Let us see the sources of carbohydrates, from where you will find the carbohydrates. Like I've just said in the picture here, some carbs or carbohydrates, in short, we call it carbs. Okay, so some carbohydrates are given here. Okay, let us see the sources of carbohydrate. The first one is cereals. From cereals. So what are cereals, children? Cereals consist of the rice, wheat, maize, etc. Okay, rice, chawal, wheat, atta, maita, maize, the corn, okay, and so on here. All these are sources of carbs. Then again, you will have another source of carbohydrates, is tubers. Tubers means the vegetables that you get, inside the soil, like potato, tapioca, the long, something like a sweet potato, the long thing that you find, you dig and dig, and then your mom bring out and boil and give you, right? That is the tapioca. And then yam, kuchu, okay? So these are also sources of carbohydrates. Then you have sugars like the sugar cane, fruits, etc. So these are the main sources of carbohydrates, okay? The sources of carbohydrates are here. So now you know what carbohydrates are. If you eat all these different types of food, okay, if you eat all these different types of food, then you'll get lots of energy. All right, so those are known as carbohydrates. The next, yes, yummy, tasty food item contains the type of nutrients called proteins. Protein, protein. Okay, see, you can see this tasty picture here. You have the beef, lean beef meat here. See the fish, all this. I'm sure this pork or a lamb chop, right? And then you can see all this. See this crustacean and the bees. The beans, the egg. Walnuts. You can see the groundnuts, walnuts here. You can see the coriander here. So proteins, these are, these food items contains, lots of proteins. What are these proteins, children? And you must eat lots of protein. Why? Because you are in the growing stage. You are very little now. So the small babies and children like you should have lots of, proteins, okay? Your diet should contain lots of proteins like eggs and fish and, the pulses, the beans. You have to eat lots. Why? If you want to grow, if you want to be tall like your brothers, if you want to be tall like your parents, your uncle, Then, or your teachers, like your teachers big, right? If you want to grow, then you have to eat these proteins, okay? Because they are body building food. What are proteins, children? They build up your body, just like the bricks. Just like the bricks build up a building, a house, in the same way, protein builds up our body. It makes us grow. So children like you, small kids like you should have lots of proteins. Proteins are the building material for the body. They are bodybuilding food. What are proteins? Body-building food. Let us see the sources of proteins. Yes, see lean beef, chicken, white fish, milk, tofu, nuts, cheese, legumes, tuna, eggs. See, the sources of proteins are meat, fish, poultry, like the chicken and all, eggs, pulses, cereals, nuts, etc. So, if you eat all these different items, then you will grow quickly. Okay? So, these are the food items which are high in proteins, and you must eat these proteins. The next type of nutrient is what? Fats. Yes, fat. Okay, so here you can see oils, whether it is mustard oil, refined oil, olive oil, coconut oil. So many oils are there, and fatty fishes, even the egg yolk, the yellow one, it contains fats. And then the nuts, it may be walnut, almond, cashew nuts, butter, it may be peanut butter or just ordinary butter, ghee, see, avocado. All this contains fats. What are fats, children? Fats are concentrated energy, concentrated source of energy. That means it contains, lots of packed energy in them, and it is stored in our body. It gets stored in our body, and we can use it when we need it. Okay, so fats are concentrated source of energy, or they are stored energy. It gets stored in our body, and if we eat so much of fats, then we become fat. Okay, we become fat, not obese. So too much of fat is also not good. Okay, the oils and oily things and junk foods. No, not so much. Okay, it should be taken, but not so much, only in little quantity. So these fats are stored energy. Okay. Yes, let us see some sources of fats. Butter, ghee, meat, etc. Vegetable oils, nuts, etc. See all the pictures. You can see the fatty meat here, the butter, cheese, ghee, all this, pork, oil, all these food items are rich in fats. Yes. Every now and then, your mommy said, you should have these green vegetables because they're very rich in vitamins, vitamins, vitamins. Yes or no? We all need vitamins, okay? What are vitamins? Vitamins are very, very important, item, very, very important nutrients of food. Because what do they do? Vitamins, vitamins, vitamins. Vitamins protect our body or protect us from infections, okay? From germs. Vitamins keeps our body safe, okay? From diseases, from infections, bimar, okay? From all this sickness, illness, vitamins keeps by making us strong and making our immune system strong. You know that there are many armies in our body, okay? Army with guns to shoot all the, germs. There are, you cannot see, but there are there, okay? And these vitamins help those armies in fighting the infections. If there is germs coming, if there is a virus or bacteria, then the vitamins, because we eat vitamins, it keeps away all those germs, infections and all, okay? So vitamins are very, very important. They are protective food, and it helps us to utilize our food. All the food that we have eaten, it helps us to use up. If there was no vitamins, we cannot use up those food also, okay? See, vitamins. Vitamins prevent infections by making our immune strong. Okay, immune means the armies in our body which fights infections. Okay, so it keeps our immune strong. So the vitamins you will get from the fruits, vegetables, okay, even in other, animal products also, there are lots of vitamins. Let us see the sources of vitamins. Milk, yes, the milk that you drink, cheese, fish, eggs, vegetables, fruits, etc. And sunlight. Sunlight, you must know that sunlight is a very good and free source of vitamin D. Okay, so in the morning, especially morning sun, you go out when there is sunlight, you stand there for at least 10-20 minutes. There you will get free vitamin D. Vitamin D. And because of this vitamin D, the calcium can be absorbed, which is good for your teeth and bones. Okay, so there are so many vitamins, okay, A, B, C, D, E, F. There are so many vitamins you will learn in your higher classes. But today, let us see, the vitamins. Fruits. So you must eat fruits, okay? You must eat fruits, you must eat carrots, vegetables, green vegetables. If your mom insists to eat the boils, okay, the spinach, all these green leafy vegetables, you must eat, because if you eat those, then you won't get sick. I promise you, you won't get sick if you eat all these vitamins, the lemon, oranges, the watermelon, carrots, and all, okay? So you must eat vitamins if you don't want to get sick. They are protective food. Vitamins are protective food. Yes, the last is the minerals. The minerals are maintenance. They maintain our body, okay, and help build our bones and teeth. Our bones needs a different type of nutrients called the minerals, okay, and our teeth and our bones, to keep our bones and teeth strong, we need minerals. There are so many minerals, like, say, calcium, magnesium, potassium, zinc, iron. Okay, so all these are different types of minerals. They are also contained in the salt that we eat. Okay, the salt that we eat, minerals are there. So you have to take minerals also if you want to keep your teeth and your bones strong. Okay, so the sources of minerals are eggs, milk, cheese, fish, etc. Cereal, spinach, green leafy vegetables. Okay, so all this you have to eat. Then, like we said, our food contains all these different items, and we should eat each of this, okay, in the right amount. And a diet. What is a diet? A diet means our eating habit, okay, our eating habit, what we eat, that is known as the diet. Okay, our diet should contain all these different type of nutrients, like carbohydrates, proteins, the vitamins, the minerals, okay, and the fats. Our diet should contain all these different substances, nutrients, and that type of diet which contains all these different nutrients is called a balanced diet. Balanced, okay, balanced diet. So you should practice a balanced diet. Here, a diet which contains all the nutrients in the right amount is called balanced diet. Okay, energy-giving food, bodybuilding food, protective food. We must eat all this, okay? Every day in our food, there should be all these different types of food groups. So this diet is known as a balanced diet, okay? So you should have a balanced diet. And here, this is how you should eat your food, okay? See all these grains, you can see here, the bread, the rice, the atam maita, and all this, 40%, okay? 40%. Here, vegetables and fruits, you have to have 35%. And, meat, fish, egg, milk alternatives, 20%. And fats, oil, salt, sugar, the least. So, okay, the smallest particle, the smallest amount of food that you should eat is the fats, oil, salt, and sugar, 5%. And this is, okay, this is recommended by RDA, that is recommended dietary allowance. It is defined as the dietary guideline used for formulating a balanced diet. So RDA, recommended dietary allowance. So these are the amounts which is recommended for all of us. do eat. In a day, we should eat all this according to the percentage. So, children, that will be all for today. And I'm sure you have listened carefully and eat your food accordingly. And until the next class, see you. Bye-bye.